The LINKIT conveyors are a simple plug-and-play material conveyance solution to many common construction needs. Some of the most common applications include basement excavations, pool digs, truck loading, trench work, landscaping, and anything else that require material to be moved from one point to another. The LINKIT conveyors are made of robust aluminum and come standard with a heavy-duty rubber chevron belt. An infinite control system allows you to link an infinite number of conveyors together and control them all from the control panel on any given conveyor on the chain. They run on 110-volt power, and we suggest a dedicated 20-amp breaker per 4 units linked together. There are inbound control panels on each side of the conveyor with logistics control buttons, along with an emergency stop. You will need the appropriate personal protective equipment, including a high-vis safety jacket, steel toe cap boots, safety glasses, gloves, and a hard hat. Review the operator's manual for additional safety instructions. At least 2 people should be involved in setting up the machine. Release the wheel and rotate it to a downward position to support the conveyor. Then, release the brakes on the wheels and position the conveyor into the desired position. Place a stand underneath the LINKIT on a firm surface and reapply the brakes. Now place the hopper onto the conveyor as shown. An efficient working angle is about 35 degrees with a maximum of 50 degrees. If a higher angle is needed, there are scaffold holes within the frame to secure the conveyor to a scaffolding rig. The next step is connecting power. Utilizing the power cord provided with the conveyor, plug the LINKIT into the power supply from the rear of the conveyor. If you are powering 1 to 3 conveyors, you will need a 15-amp power supply. But if you are powering 4 conveyors, you will need a 20-amp supply. If you are using several conveyors linked together, you will need to complete the previous steps for each conveyor and wheel them into position. To then link the machines together, you will need to use the linking cords provided with the conveyor and plug one end into the power outlet on the end of the first conveyor and the other into the power inlet of the next conveyor. These machines feature an infinite control system, which means that infinite additional units can be added in succession, but require additional power supply after every 4 conveyors. To add an additional power supply to the chain of LINKITs, you will need the appropriate power linking lead that operates the same way as a linking cord, but also plugs into a separate power supply. This will allow users to stop and start the chain of conveyors from any machine in the chain. When linking from an LKS 300 or 450 series to the new 400 series conveyors, you will need a 3-pin to a 7-pin linking cord. This will continue to link the power between the conveyors. To operate the conveyor, there are control panels on either side of the machine. On the right-hand side of the machine, there is a forward and reverse button. The reverse button can be used to clear blockages during operation. The speed button dictates what speed your conveyor belt will move and can change from 65 to 90 feet per minute. Use whatever speed is best suited to the material you're moving. On the left-hand side of the conveyor, you have the voltage indicator that will give you an indication of whether you need to add power to the chain of conveyors. The link button should be pressed and illuminated blue on all the conveyors in the chain, except for the last conveyor. Then, it should not be pressed or illuminated. The emergency stop can be pushed in like so, and you simply have to twist to release and resume operation. It is recommended to transport the conveyors on a flatbed trailer or a stake body truck. Secure a singular conveyor or the stack of conveyors down with 3 straps, utilizing tie-down points. Please reach out to your local Herc branch to rent conveyors or for more information.